Hello, everybody. I am back up here again. Y'all come on in. Come on in, hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for me. Yes, I just popped on up here. So y'all come on in, come in. Um, if you are on catching this on the replay, welcome and thank you so much for that. Please make sure you hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Make sure you got that notification bell turned on as well, so you know each and every time that I go live. But yes, y'all come on up in here. We'll be up here for a little taste. It is what it is. So y'all come on in. Hey, hello everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all come on up in here. Let's just gossip for a little taste. Y'all know y'all waiting for me to come up here so we can gossip. Hey, Miss Ophelia, she says, hello, G Squad and everyone. Hey, Miss Maria says, good afternoon, my mod. No, I'm not saying she said it, but Miss Maria is my mod. Good afternoon, beautiful. Thank you, as always. She says, good afternoon, squad. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Tap that screen. It don't cost a thing. Help us grow. Subscribe, support. $ G Strickland 8. Share, join the squad for $2.99. Enjoy. Thank you. She says, house rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use nicknames for the strike happy. Use creative spelling for cursing. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respectful discourse only. All is alleged. Absolutely. That's right. Miss Ophelia says, hi, Aunt Maria. Um, what y'all been doing, child? It is still hot out here, child. It is so hot. It's hot out here. It's hot out. It's hot what Portia is, child, because they putting the heat on her behind. Y'all hear what I said? Child, they is lighting this girl up. They ain't about to let her have no break. I'm like, well, daggone. Everybody popping out, child. Everybody got something to say. Oh, child, I don't know what Portia about to do here. Child, when you got some, hey, Miss Donna, she says, hey, y'all. When you got somebody like Goombody and Martell Ho on your side, child, you don't need nobody else, child. Child, when I tell you they be out to kill, steal, and destroy your whole entire soul, child, after you have done left them out there hanging, child. They be mad. Y'all know they be mad. I told y'all the other day that dude is mad. He's hotter than fish grease right about now. I said, well, I would be daggone, child. Is he gonna let up? How many more people he gonna call? Who else do he need on his team? Child, the way it's looking, when he get finished dragging this here girl, child, she gonna have her head between her tail, child. She ain't even gonna be wanting to come out. Miss Maria says that, gee, you know, I still have next to no voice, but as soon as I get my sound back, it's on. Child ain't messing with you. Miss Maria says, hey, Donna. Hey, sis. But yeah, yeah, I told y'all yesterday, all these old crazy men, child, they just the same. They are one and the same, child. Child. When I tell you he is sticking it to Portia, child, he is sticking it to her. And Peter, ain't nobody tell you to come out here and be trying to co-sign for nobody. And you need to go on over there and turn your behind in. See, can you do that? Can you do that, Peter? I hear co-signing and carrying on like somebody called you. You gonna fall up out of the bushes, child. When he fell up out them that bushes, child. He was over there rah-rahing for Goombody, child. I said, child. I seen up here on the internet, child. They talking about is Portia Williams a gold digger. They ain't say the first name. They had to put the whole entire name. I said, well, I would be doing, child. Child, he is about to do this child in, child. She talking about she was in her feelings and all of that, child. The way Simon is setting this here thing up, baby, you look like you gonna have us a plenty of time to sit around and get yourself together, child. Cause if you try to get out there on them there streets, child, Simon already done warned the men and Peter right along with him, child. Child, I don't know how you gonna shut it down, child, but they is defamation of character, child. They is popping it on this one right here one good time. But child, for the people that was out there in the back, child, yeah, Peter is team Goombody, child. He said that he believed, child. Hey, Miss Jersey girl, hi. She says, hey, G, Maria in chat. Yeah, he said he believed that girl targeted Goombody, child. Y'all heard what I said? Miss Ophelia says, hi, Donna. Yeah, he said he believed that child, she put a target on his back, child, and when that monkey jumped up there, child, and had him all messed up in the head and everything, child. Here they're proposing, and within 30 days, I said, well, I will be done, child. You sound like a Goombody. What sound like Cohen? Cohen, side chick. What a girl name? Coleslaw. Yeah, Coleslaw, child. One and done, child. Had just towards nerves all the piece. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. But see now, what the people is really saying is that they both was trying to use each other. Talking about Simon Goombody that thought he was gonna give him a little taste of the TV stuff, child. and he wanted him a peach. I said, what he gonna do with a peach? Child, I cannot. When I tell y'all these old men be acting like women, child, they be acting just like the women. Miss Maria says, what does Simon think he's accomplishing? Portia rep has been. This mess gets on my nerves. Mm. Child, I don't know what Goombody think he doing, but you can't tell him he ain't putting the business out here, child. That's his goal. Gonna be his goal, to put the business out here. Has been Portia's rep has been trashed out here. He ain't stopping her bag. He just trying to stay relevant. The girl, not that relevant. Peter need to be concerned with his upcoming stay with the state. The girl, not the upcoming stay with the state. And Miss Jersey Girl says, hey, yo, feeling child. Miss Maria, let the people know real quick that the state is waiting on you, and the state has a room and a board for you, child, and they just waiting for you to come on up in there and get on your good hot cot. Child, I cannot. Miss John Maria says, Jersey girl, hey, where you been? Miss Jersey said, I'm around, child. She says, I get around, child. I said, But see, the good people were telling me that Peter was trying to call himself hollering that girl Portia child. I said, nah, I thought he was on Goombadi's side. Well, I guess he said what Goombadi didn't know won't hurt him, child. That's just how the man is, child. Miss Maria said Peter out here child clout chasing. Child, not clout chasing off of Goombadi, child. Well, you can call it clout chasing, but Goombadi says I'm loving every minute of it. You better dig into it, Peter, child. I said, $5 million, child. That's what they saying, child. $5 million. I said, well, I will be done. You know what I said about that child? It sounded like he was trying to use her, and she was trying to use him for the money, child. He wanted a peach, child. He didn't get his peach, and he talking about he gonna fight this here thing in court, child. He ain't about to get this girl, not nay damn, child. That's what Peter said. I told y'all Peter is madder than hot fish grease, child. I mean, not Peter, but Goombody. Peter probably mad too. Peter mad too because his address gonna be over there with the state. I think Miss Maria said that's gonna be Peter's new location and stuff. So child, it's a mess. These men, can y'all go somewhere and learn how to be a man and take several seats? You know, if it didn't work, move on, move around and go find you somebody else to be playing out there with, child. Ain't nobody thinking about y'all. It's about time y'all put y'all feelings between y'all legs and stuff, child. The women have been doing it for the longest time. Don't feel so good, do it? Y'all turn. Let's see, Miss Jersey Girl says, Maria, hey sis, working hard as usual, listening from the bushes, child. Miss Maria says, Peter ain't got enough to holler at. Child, ain't got enough, child. He ain't got enough to holler at Portia. Child, maybe that's how come he out here saying she a gold digger, child. That probably what it was. He tried to holler at her. They said he was over there in the girl inbox trying to holler at her to my, ooh, you looking good. You looking good, girl. I said, not looking good. Child, Peter. I don't know, Miss Maria. Peter might could have had broke the back end just a little bit more than Goombody from what I can hear, child. I don't know. I ain't been there, child. I don't get it. Miss Maria says that Jersey girl understood. Don't work too hard. Child. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Now we need now for the people to hit the internet screen, to them there that they're Ralph and their hotel. But I'm so glad that these two seem like they don't calm down quite a bit, child, because I was sick of them getting out here crying and whining and crying all the time. Oh, she did this and oh, she did that. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Lord, put a nipple in your mouth already. Go do something, child. Miss Maria says Peter still owes Cynthia former employees in Baltimore and Miami and not the child. I don't know why y'all want to keep playing with the R and the S. I don't know now. You don't be playing with the RS, child, honey. Stormy, Stormy, Stormy. Girl, I hope you done gathered yourself together and went over there and made some kind of arrangements with them there folks, child, them there three little letters, IRS, child. I hope you did, baby, because, child, I don't know if orange gonna look good on you or not, whatever color they got today. But child, get yourself together, honey. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. All across the board. Everywhere you turn, child, you hear somebody talking about Portia, somebody talking about Goombody, and this is situation, child. But I said, but to me, it seems like more is for Portia than against her. Especially these men, they said that, Goombody know what he was getting, child. He out here trying to play the victim. I cannot. Miss Maria says, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she don't mess with no broke ninja. Ooh, child, why would you want to get a broke ninja? I mean, can somebody out here make it make sense? I mean, I'll wait. Let there be one child. Let there be one that want to be like, not today, not tomorrow. I ain't about to do that. For what? Child, you got to get up and go to work every day, and he gonna be laying around watching your TV, running up the bills and stuff all up in the house and stuff. Child, When you leave the house, cut everything off, child. You ain't got to worry about it then. Miss Maria says maybe I can invite Peter to be a friend of Bitter Baby Daddy Incorporation, he got who he get when I guess when he get out. That thing in the way. Yeah, when he get out, child. I'm gonna see if Goombody gonna go down there and visit him just a little taste. I don't really know where he's gonna be located, but the people were saying, I ain't said, but the people out there saying why he out there rah for Goombody, child. He need to be trying to get down there and hit the highway and go and do what he need to do. I'm just telling you what the people say. Should it's gonna be Christmas in a few minutes. You want to spend Christmas? Well, I believe you're gonna be in there for Christmas. I'm just saying. Miss Maria says maybe I read that one. Yeah, but look like he trying to he said, I'm gonna make it through the 4th of July. They don't catch me around the fourth, child. 4th of July. I go on in there. I know I'm gonna be in there for Christmas. Once I get in there, they ain't about to let me out, child. They ain't about to let me loose, honey. They gonna hold me real tight, child. So Peter out here saying, to catch me if you can, I guess, child. Maybe he think the ice cream people gonna come through and scoop him up and take him where he's supposed to be. I don't know, child. But yes, the men down there in Atlanta, child, them Atlanta men is something special, child. I think they require a lot of attention, and you got to have a lot of patience when you about to be dealing with one of them ninjas down there in Atlanta, child. Miss Maria says some women think if they get a broke ninja, he'll be child. He ain't about to be loyal to nobody. Gonna get one of them and you help him get up on his feet and get him a good shoe. Child, he about to walk right on out that door, leave you looking like, which way did he go? Where him at? How can I find him? Lord, he done took my good shoes with him too, child. Miss Maria says Simon can't even come back into the U.S., child. Well, he might say he can't come back into the U.S., but that ain't stopping him from posting on the U.S. He said, one way or the other, I'm gonna get my word out there, child. And he got a little peanut like Peter out there, child, rah for him. So he said it's all good. The word is getting around, child. He just wanna scandalize her name, scandalize her for JJ and everything. I'm like, well, Pete, well, Simon, Mr. Goombody, is you missing something or something? Inquiring minds would like to know why you up here trying to play hardball. Child, I believe that he want her back, child. I really believe they want each other. You might well go here to tell the truth, shame the devil, child. I really do. I believe they both want each other, child. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't get back together. He just mad right now. That's why he ain't answering that girl phone text message or nothing. Miss Maria says if Peter had gone in when he got sentenced, he about to get out by now. Child, what did he tell the people? He gonna turn himself in? How long did they give him to turn himself in? Because I tell you, he's been out here for a little taste now. I'm just trying to tell the people Peter has been out here running loose, running with Sheree Whitfield or whatever her name is, running with her child like he got no care in the world, child. I said, well, okay then, Peter. We see you. We see you out there. Child. Lord, I'd be glad when the good Lord come back and teach these men how to be real men. Teach them how to have some morals and standards and all of that stuff, because they ain't got nothing, child. All that stuff done went out the window somewhere. And they don't even care about it. They don't care if it's gone, child. They be like, I catch it on the next one, I guess, child. I don't know. Mm. Shout out to the good people that's got the patience for them, child, because I ain't got none. I don't. Sorry, not sorry, child. They be wanting to, but do this, do that, all of that kind of stuff. Child. I can't be doing all that stuff, child. Mm-mm. Miss Maria says, honestly, ain't nobody checking for them milk dud looking clown. Not the milk dud looking clowns, child. A whole clown. Mm. Child, let us pray, child. That's all we can do is pray, child. But to the good people, child, they is saying that itty bitty Diddy ain't doing so good, child. It looked like he may get a good little taste of the state, the feds, or whoever, child. Look like they said they had the people thinking that they was doing something when they dismissed those state charges and stuff, child. But then, child, to the people, they said that three more charges done been filed against this here clown. I said, well, Lord, what be doing? Boy, don't you know when they get you, they're gonna be trying to dig up all kinds of stuff up on you and just to hold you up in there, honey. You ain't gonna be doing no kind of party for the 4th of July, child. I hate it for you, Diddy. Ain't a thing I can do, child. But child, that's what the people saying. Said Diddy. Mm, the dream team over there took a hit, child. That's what the people saying, child. But come tomorrow, child, it'll be something else totally different. Next thing we know, come next week, Diddy is free, child. Diddy is free, child. I ain't about to put nothing past these here folks. Cause they be doing some stuff while I'm trying to get me a little taste of sleep, child. They be out here doing all kinds of mess. So, child, I don't know. Diddy said you let everybody else off. I can tell on a few people you gonna let me off too. I can turn some heads. I'm just saying. Who y'all looking for? I can take you to them. You just gonna let me out? Yeah, you let me out of here. I give them to you. Let them see how it feel to be up in here. Can't eat no steak and caviar and get in my jet and go to Miami and none of that kind of stuff, child. I said, Lord have mercy. But child, they said he had the children. The children was all back up in there with him today, child. They said the daughters was in there as well. But why did they said why do he want his daughter sitting up in there and they get to see and hear how bad he did that their girl Cassie child. I said, Lord have mercy. I don't know. I don't know why he's doing that. Why he got the cheering up in their child. One of the boards was extremely late today. They said, but yeah, he's got the girls up in there listening to all this here nasty stuff that they nasty daddy done to this and gold digging child or whatever you want to call a child. I don't know. I don't know. Miss Sexy Diva said she's about to be a little gold digger too, child. So I see everybody digging up for the gold, child. Everybody trying to do this and everybody trying to get that and I'm gonna get you before you get me. It's like they playing tic tac toe or something, child. I don't know. It's just terrible how it's all going down. But you know, you did the crime, you got to do the time, partner. So the people gonna get you. Child, they talking about they might get this boy here life, child. He ain't gonna make it in there for no life. I'm going ahead and tell y'all that right now. If they don't give him some time served, he gonna come up missing, child. If they give him life and he ain't gonna be able to get up out of there, he might be about out there trying to go ahead and do himself in, child. He said, what else is left? I can't get out there and enjoy all that I've worked for. The people up in here telling all these lies on me and stuff. These people ain't gonna let me out of here. Where is the orange man at? That's what he gonna be calling for, that orange man. When his people come to see him, he gonna tell them to let that orange man know that he know that I know what I know, and he better be trying to get me up out of here. That's gonna be his only hope, child. The orange man come to his rescue. Other than that, child, I think he gonna be just sitting right there. He gonna be sitting right there for a little taste, child. To today get tired of him sitting there, I guess, child. I read R. Kelly said, I'm waiting around to see what this gonna be like. If they let him off, y'all better come up over here and get me. R. Kelly gonna say, what y'all accuse me of ain't no different than what he got off from. So y'all gonna hold me and let him go? But I'm like this, y'all. If they don't let them daggone Chrisleys out, child, for the R, the S, and all that kind of stuff they had going on, just don't let everybody out then. Just let everybody be free, child. It might be mm, child. I cannot with these people. They doing the most, child. You gonna let some out and let some stay, and you got that one over there jealous, this one over here jealous, child. It ain't gonna work, child. It ain't gonna work. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the good people. They're gonna have to find something else to do. But it's a hot mess out there, child. It is a whole hot mess. But also, y'all know, Brandy and Monica has put their differences to the side, child, and said that they have reunited for their tour, child. So Brandy and Monica gonna be out there doing their thing, child. The boy is mine, yes, child. All of that right there, child. So shout out to them two young ladies out there doing an amazing job. I think it's gonna pop off to be really, really good, just as long as Brandy put her brother in a straitjacket, child. He's going to have his hands tied behind his back, child, because he's going to be trying to roll up in there wherever they's at, and he going to be hollering, "That's my sister! That is my sister!" Y'all know how that boy Ray J be doing, child. He don't catch him on a good day, which is a bad day. He, he probably going to be out there just putting all the business out there, telling everything. That daddy know, and that daddy gonna make up, child. That's it. And that's all. If the people ain't gonna pick them up by the end, child, I don't know. Ray J, he just out here telling stuff without telling stuff. So the people might just come on through here and pick him right on up and take him to his destination. Child, I cannot, child. But somebody asked the question. Thank you, Miss Maria. Over there on the Breakfast Club, somebody asked the question today about Diddy and the court. Y'all remember I told you that Miss Janice was telling that their sketch artist that you ain't doing a good job with making him look worse than what he is and all of that kind of stuff, child. But the girl over there on the Breakfast Club, child, she said that sketch artist up in there with Diddy, she is doing Diddy the way she see Diddy each and every day. She said that a lot of people probably think he's coming up in there with suits on, blue suits on, and this and all that. Said no, he's not coming in there like that. He's just like laid back, a normal dude. It is what it is. This is what I'm gonna put on today, and that's it. That's all. And just like I told Miss Janice Combs the other day, girl, go on over there and sit down somewhere. You need to be worried about, is he gonna get out instead of worry about that sketch artist, child. Now that's what you need to be, get somewhere and pray that he can get up off of this here mess, child. Let it be a lesson for him. Maybe he go and give himself to the good Lord and do the right thing. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get a good, decent female. Well, they're gonna be one out there waiting for him, child. Let me change that. They're gonna be one, child. They're gonna be thinking that they're different from the other one. So yeah, they're gonna be ready to jump on that bandwagon. But they're gonna be like, he ain't gonna do me like that, child. He gonna do you the same way, child. The only difference is, they they you ain't gonna be able to sue him, child. Cause he gonna say you was in a relationship, you was a willing participant and all that kind of stuff. But that Rico stuff they talking about, I really don't see it. So, maybe they're gonna bring us something a little bit different to put the pieces to the puzzle, child. We just gotta wait it out and see. Miss Maria says, Jan ain't got no room to chastise anybody about not doing their job, child. Miss Janice didn't like the way that sketch artist was making her son look the other day. Now I'm trying to tell y'all. So yeah, I think her name is Lauren. Lauren off of the Breakfast Club. Yeah, she put it out there. She said, "Yeah, that's him. That's how he be sitting in the courtroom. He's not always suit and tie and all that kind of stuff. More or less like casual wear, I guess." But child, the people talk like that's one more stingy brother, child. They said Diddy is so freaking stingy. Child, I don't know. They said when he go out there to them restaurants and stuff, child, he announce his name and he think everybody's supposed to flock to him. I'm Sean Diddy Combs or whatever. And he want his meals free and he just be wanting everything free. I was like, what? So if he's a billionaire, I can kind of understand how he became a billionaire, child. They said this dude right here is stingy, child. I don't want no stingy brother around me, baby. Go ahead on and find you somebody else, cause I ain't the one. No, I ain't looking for no stingy brother. But yeah, that's how they said he do, child. He just feel like the world owes him everything. and you supposed to acknowledge me because I'm grandiose. I am Sean Diddy Combs, better known as P Diddy Itty Bitty Diddy, and all that there kind of crazy, foolish mess right there, child. I don't know about him, child. He got a long way to go, child. I would say if I was him, I would hope that jury did not come back within an hour or two, child. I'd be done sat right there with them there $1 million people trying to get me off. I'd be done peed all over myself. I'd be like, Lord, I'm just nervous right now, child. Can somebody bring me a pen? I'ma need a pen. Hey, Miss Sexy Diva girl, child. We up in here talking about Diddy and they said that the people didn't do that good today, child. The $1 million team over there. But yeah, if they come back tomorrow with a verdict, child, Diddy gonna he might need to just tell the people tomorrow. Um, can y'all go over there to the Walmart somewhere and find me a couple of the pens? Cause I don't know, I might need them, child, when the people come back out, child. It's gonna be a mess. Miss Maria says, "Hey, sexy diva, hey sis." But yeah, child. So it's looking like the faith is getting ready to be laying in the palms of these juror hands and all of that stuff. Said, he didn't really make any eye contact with the jurors today and all that foolery he has been doing in the past. But, I don't know, child. I don't know. And then Tisa tells him here talking about Fat Joe gonna be next. He gonna be sitting where P Diddy is. I said, Lord, I cannot take it. All the black men, child, they just trying to take all the black brothers down, take their little quarters that they don't work for, child. But then again, that's what they get because they forget about the sisters up over here when they get to making it and they do be making it big, child. They don't acknowledge us no more. I'm still upset with Diagon. What's his name? I can see Chris Brown, child. They said, I heard somebody say he didn't like the colored women, child. I said, wait a daggone minute. What? Child, I said, if it's so, child, I'm about to get rid of Chris Brown. I'm not gonna be fooling with him like that. Fat Joe not black. What is it, Miss Sexy Diva? Hispanic or something? I thought he was. Well, they say they put them up there with us too, child. I'm just saying. They put us all in the same old category. They say we all at the bottom of the barrel, child, to hear them tell it, child. But it's a hot mess. But yeah, they talking about what Fat Joe already done let it be known. He ain't about to be throwing up his hands like that right there. He ready to tussle in the ring with the people. Y'all coming with them lies, he said. I'm ready. And let's go. Child, I hope and pray that it ain't no truth to that. That's what they were talking about with him, child, because that's gonna be a whole hot mess, child. Well, he said that lawyer and that dude was trying to punk him. I say punk him. In so many words, child. He said he about to be fooling with them there folks, making up all that their craziness, messing up his name and all that kind of stuff, child. I said, child, I don't know. I don't know. All I know, it's Fat Joe's turn. Tyler Perry was on the block for like two days. Um, Miss Maria says that Donna, she says, hey friend, my thought says good evening, G Chad Mars. Hey beautiful, welcome. How are you? Hope you having a good day today, child. But yeah, Fat Joe said it, they saying it's his turn now, but he's been going on for more days than Tyler Perry. Child, look like Tyler Perry's done rolled on up and went somewhere. Child, did he pay the people off? Did Tyler Perry pay that boy? I mean, I needs to know because this thing got quiet on the set, child. Y'all know how it happened when it get quiet on the set. When they get quiet on the set, child, they something that went down in the background and we don't know nothing about it, child. I'm just saying. I'm not bothered says, hello, hey, Miss, I'm not bothered. How are you and welcome? She says, hello, squad and chat. No, Chris Brown doesn't date black women. See, that how come I can't be fooling here? Miss Stacey Diva, I cannot, I like him and all that and stuff, but, I cannot miss, my thought says that Maria, she says, hey, beautiful. I thought I had heard somebody said that about little Chris Brown. Oh, boy, I cannot with him. Miss Maria says, I'm not bothered. She says, hello and welcome. Yes, thank y'all so much for popping in, coming on up in here. Greatly appreciate y'all. If y'all didn't hit that subscribe button, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Make sure you got that notification bell turned on. Also, you can consider being a member for $2.99. This month is almost over with. So if anybody's interested in becoming a member, please do so. And we'll greatly appreciate it so much. And you can do super chats and super stickers. You can give out super emojis and give people memberships and all that amazing stuff up here. And you can do Cash App, $ G Strickland 8, all of the above. Greatly appreciate y'all for popping in. Miss Sexy Diva says Chris don't like dark skinned women. Oh, albino or something. Miss, see, don't tell me that. Mm-mm. I'm gonna have to look at Chris Brown side eye, child. This I'm not about to say that Maria, child. I be looking at him side eye. My thought says I guess Chris got scared when he got into trouble with Riri and ran to the other side, child. I think he was over there to the other side before her, child. I believe that's what the people were saying. He went over there cause of her. I guess he was saying, let me just check it out and see what it's gonna be like with her. But nah, he did all that by himself. My thoughts. He ain't need no help with that child. But to each his own, Love ain't got no color on it, child. Let him be, child. Let him do what he gonna do while he can do it, child. A whole hot mess, all I know. But he'll be all right. He gonna get himself together in just a few minutes. But yeah, y'all, it look like P. Diddy might be, Miss Maria can say, belonging to the state for a little taste, child. But like I said, it's up in the air because these jurors, child, he done got to somebody. He done got to one person. You know what all it takes is one. But yeah, and then the people gonna be like sick and tired of sitting there, and the other gonna be sitting there to my, well, I just don't see what y'all see, and I can't do this, and all that kind of mess, child. They're gonna be stuck, child. Y'all want to be free for the 4th of July? Y'all better come on out and do what you got to do, child. It ain't gonna take forever to get it done. It will not. Uh, My thoughts is, you gonna be looking at child, like in all over the internet, child. Them people is not feeling that their promo picture, child. I'm going to tell y'all that too. The people is really not feeling that promo picture, child. I had to look at it so hard, y'all. Why is Mark so far away from Tisha? It's looking like he was sitting over there beside Kimmy. Child, I ain't got time to be doing no jigsaw puzzle trying to see who's up there on that picture. I said, what in the world is these people got going on? A whole hot mess. But yeah, the people ain't feeling that their stuff, child. So I don't know. I think it's just gonna be for a little laughter. People just, if it come back on whatever, the people just gonna be laughing at it. They ain't trying to do too much with it. My thought says I think Diddy is going to walk. I feel like his people are planning the homecoming party right now. And I'm just saying, in my opinion, child. It's I'm kind of like on the fence, my thought. I'm on the fence with it because the way they be putting it out there and stuff, child. I'm just really on the fence. I'm not about to say I'm one of that hopes the dealer goes down. I have never liked him. Uh do 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 do. Child, I'm about sick of him too. He knew better. He's too old for this foolishness he's out there doing with these here women. Liked him more since September 1996. Child, she done went all the way back down there in 1996. Girl, what happened in 1996, child? Inquiring minds like myself would love to know. Hey, Miss Kevin. She says, Lord, Miss Maria, Miss Sexy Diva. Let me have the honors. Mm-hmm. And deuces. She ain't gonna be able to answer you. That troll ain't gonna be able to answer you, Miss. My thought. We don't even know where that person came from. Who sent you up over here? Did he send you up over here? Child, you better go and tell him they ain't gonna let you in. Miss Maria says Martha on the other side of the room. Yeah, I had to look for it. I said, why is they got it like this and set up and all that kind of stuff, child? It's the picture for me. And then you gotta find these people that's supposed to be with these other people and stuff. I was like, what in the world is they doing? Child, I cannot. I'm not bothered since I believe that he did have something to do with Tupac. I would put it past him on that. Tupac, Biggie, All of that. So yeah, cold blooded brother child. He don't even care. It is what it is. He gonna lay down and go to sleep like he ain't did a thing. Cause in other words, he probably saying he didn't do nothing. He just got some other people to do what he, you know, don't have to take the fall for. So yeah, I believe he did too. The both of them. If nobody else, I really believe that about those 2. So well, Ray J been out here trying to tell the people something that people ain't listening to him. Ray J be popping out with the teacher. He be like, y'all need to listen up over here on this side, cause I got something to tell y'all. People don't believe him because they say Ray J so crazy, but Ray J be telling the truth in a lot of his stuff he be coming out with though. He really do. hmm He's just trying to figure out right now how he can clear his conscience. He's been wrestling with this here thing with the Whitney thing. But you know what Ray J said about that? He said let the people talk. He ain't about to be trying to change nobody, man. Maria says I'm not bothered. She says me too, child. Yeah. What was that? That East Coast, West Coast, all that kind of mess they had going on? Yes, 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 yes. No doubt on that. That's 100. Yeah, but maybe that's what's wrong with him. Why he can't get his mind together? All he got on his mind is X, child. I mean, it don't make no sense. I ain't never seen nobody that don't talk about or want to do nothing else but just have X all day long, child. That's a turn off. Who in their right mind gonna be? I can't. I cannot. Mm-mm. Mm. Um. Miss Maria says that I'm not bothered. Me too. A Biggie as well. I think he had a hand in both. I'm not about to say yes and big. My thought says, are they staged the placement of those rats to start people talking about the whoremonger of a show? That's my thought. That's what it looked like. They ain't gonna be nothing different, y'all, from what we done seen from the beginning when the show first started and it came out, y'all. It's the same old. I was hoping if it did come back on, you would see somebody actually holding a hammer and some screws, electric drills, and all of that kind of stuff. Putting up a building or starting a real business or something, child. They ain't doing that, child. They going back to the you had a baby on me and you cheated on me and we won't talk about our husbands cheating on. Child, ain't nobody want to keep hearing that same old dry line, child. Just like that dilemma, the libido mess that girl, that side hen was doing. Child, got wore out. Oh, nobody want to keep hearing that. What is that new show coming on? You talking about the one Miss Faye said is coming out of Huntsville? Um, with the women. That's the one you talking about, Miss Maria, Nextville or something like that. I'm not about to says all in the videos wanting to be the king of the industry. Child. Miss Maria says that or maybe just maybe show them finishing a project. Something. They ain't got enough sense to do that. They just wanna mm. And I can see them right now going all the way around the mulberry bush without calling somebody name. But if the real players that's been looking at it for a long time automatically gonna know who they talking about and all that stuff, child. I don't nobody want to keep saying that crap, child. It's over, y'all. It is over, people. Now, doggone it. Is that the heat? I keep asking y'all, is that gonna be the heat? Cause that's what he said. Sassy CK said they got to bring the heat. If that's gonna be the heat, child, they about to tear that there Wildebeest daughter nerds all the pieces, child. If they sell up over there on her, well, they probably say they can't sell on just her. They got to sell on her and Kimmy both. Or they married brothers and they both doing the same thing. So they couldn't get one without the other. Cause not no doubt Maurice Marceau gonna end up telling it on Maurice, just like Martell be trying to tell it on the both of them. So it's just the same old take on it. I don't know, y'all. Maybe they'll take heed from this new show that's supposed to be coming on out of Huntsville with those 6 women. I think 6 business women or something like that. I wish Mel could pop out on that show. I ain't gonna say she ain't, child, but I wish she will pop out on this show with them, right, with them women, child, showing the people how to build and do this and all that kind of stuff. Child, them folk will pass clean out. Hmm. But I don't know why them people want to pop out, y'all, with this here mess, child. I would be so embarrassed behind the ratings. Them ratings is not gonna be looking good, child. They might do this one little Saturday night show on July the 19th, and that's it, child. I don't know. I'm not about to say the last time I watched that trash show was Kiki's Last Scene. I haven't watched it since and won't ever watch it again. Child. I'm not about to say they need to sentence Diddy to the surgical girl, not the surgical surgical scalpel, be castrated and shock therapy. Girl, I cannot. She done did a Lorena Bobbitt over here. That might make him keep his hands out his pants. Child. Psycho. Just a psycho. Oh, but y'all, why come he could not just look at porn? Why you gotta have it live in person, child? You get the daggone big screen, however big the TV you can get, put it up there and go sit down, and he can do the same thing in the corner watching them. Child, there's something wrong with him, child. They really something wrong with him. That's all I know. Miss Maria says, I mean, they started LOL House on the Mountain and still not finished. The Mom and Pop Restaurant Black, all of Tuna Cat's projects, Destitute projects, all Knoxter. Child, they ain't got nothing, child. They ain't got nothing going. They really don't, y'all. He could have got a whole army of blow up dolls. Child, he could have got them blow up dolls, built him another little shed out there behind his main house, child. Got him a blow up doll and went out there in that their place. Make sure it's big enough, cause I don't know if y'all be tossing the girls around or what y'all doing. Make sure you got plenty of room. Child, get your baby oil, and that other stuff he was using, child, and just have it, make a special shelf for that, and make sure it's always stocked up. And you wouldn't have been in this trouble you in right now if you would have did that there. But no, you be just to be flying around, going out there, them hotels and stuff, messing up them folks' stuff. Child, you ain't got no sin. You been better off to build your shed out back and tear that one up and get somebody to come out there and clean it up, and then go out there just have somebody standing outside. And I got to go in here and clean this shit up whenever they get finished doing that psychotic mess they got going on. That's all you had to do. Might spending like $6,000 out at a hotel room once he's all done up, child. How you even walking up out of there? Do you not have no shame, dude? Child ain't got no shame in nothing. He ain't got no shame, child. Yeah, that would have been the best way for him to go. I Miss Maria, but no, that was so dumb. So dumb. You got all these big houses. Wherever your houses is located, you should have had you something built on the back. So that's where you want to have your whatever shenanigans or whatever you call your escapades and all of that. That's all you had to do, dude. Go out there and pick them up. You hiring everybody else to do a special little task. Hire this person to do a special little task. And when y'all finish, take them back to wherever they're still trafficking, ain't it, though? But I don't know what they call it. But anyway, it's a hot mess, child. He gonna get what he deserved. He did it. If he did all the people saying he did, child, he needs to go ahead and serve his time. No different from R. Kelly and nobody else that's in there and got caught up out there, child. But they said he did somebody wrong, and that's how come they was coming at his throat like that, child. Somebody got pissed off at the Diddy, child, and they said, "I bet you I get that ass." That's what happened. My thought says, people like him is why I pay for a large suitcase to take all my beddings and cleaning products with me when I travel. I can't trust other people cleaning for me and mine. Ooh, my thoughts, you think just like me. Child, my OCD is so terrible. I be like, when you really think about it, y'all, it's like look at it. People be coming to work all the time. They be in a bad mood and all of this. They know they supposed to script this down and do all of this and do all of that. Child. Them people ain't about to be doing that. I'm gonna hit the hot spots and that's it. That's all. I'm gonna get up out of this room. I ain't got to sleep up in here. People be thinking like that, child. I don't care what kind of, not unless it's really, really extravagant, child. Then I don't know if I can't be staying away from home like that. Child. I don't trust these people in 2025. I don't trust them, child. I cannot. It's gonna be a waste for me. So I don't even need to be going. I'll be doing just like taking a big old thing, taking child, and then I gonna have to wash that before I take it. No, I can't do all that. You had to wash that up before you get ready to leave to go back on the. You're gonna want to wash that up and all that kind of stuff. And child, I got to have the strong Clorox. Give me the real Clorox on so I can bleach this mess down up in here and the gloves and all. Child, you done did a whole cleaning for somebody else. I ain't going out there to do that. That's too much. Them people ain't about to be paying me to be cleaning. No. Mm-mm. But yeah, a lot of people be like, no, where was he at? What is that? Um, the Orange Man, a hotel or wherever, Trump Tower, wherever he was at, child. Don't go step there, child. I have been in some very top tier resorts and still don't trust them, child. You cannot, not in this. People don't take things seriously like that no more. People are inconsiderate about germs and all that kind of stuff, child. They just doing the minimum. They're gonna strike what is citable, what they think you might see in the rest of mm. Child, I remember one time I had left and went out of town. Child gave me a room. Gonna look like somebody been in the bathtub and they didn't nobody clean the tub. I'm like, man, I'm not about to be staying up in this joint right here. No, let me go. Let me go on and roll up out of here. Cause my skin gonna crawl all night long. I be just itching like, well, Lord have mercy. Jesus, I gotta get up out of here. I'm scared of bed bugs and the people just don't be clean and stuff. Child, I be think my mind be messing with me. I be like, I can't do that. Scared to death, child, just terrified. Ooh, all you need is one to touch that suitcase, child. You done took him back to the house. Took him back to the house, child. Ooh, Lord. Nah, I can't do that. It ain't gonna work for me. Miss Prickle says, "Hi, G chat. What man would sit and watch other men have ex with the girlfriend wife? Child, a psycho dude." I'm telling y'all, that dude would not be in the trouble he's in right now if he would have just built that little room, guest house, off from his main house. I don't know how many houses he got. Put one out there with your cheering house because they sitting up in this daggone courtroom listen to all this foolery you done did to these here girls. You sitting over there in the corner, you little rat. You sorry bastard, you. You don't know how to get my word out at him today. You ain't never those sicko psycho bastard. Now, so in the corner, probably got some black on over there to my go to the left, go to the right. Ain't nobody, you done killed the move. You done killed the move. Can't nobody be doing that. No. He probably one of them brothers that don't even wait till the people get started and then try to creep up in the room. He's standing there talking about, take your top off. Take your bra off. Go ahead and drop the panties now. Ooh, I could not, y'all. I was like, you don't get, you sorry. Miss Maria says, Prickles, she says, hello, welcome. Where you been, friend? Child, I cannot with him, child. I could not. No. No, he should have went on ahead and got him a big screen, built them little houses out there, loaded up with the baby oil and all that there kind of stuff he wanted to use. And for the girl child. But the part that gets me talking about being in the same position for hours. Child, it gonna take him that long to get his little itty bitty ditty whatever to do anything? Hours? Child, I wish I knew would. Child, I wish one would. Mr. Richmond, maybe he wanted to direct corn. Child, he could sit there and look at it on TV and have some kind of, y'all know they got all kinds of gadgets today and make them flip and do all kinds of stuff. He animated stuff he want them to do, child. Dad will either get the blow up dolls and let them wrestle with each other and all that kind of stuff. There's so many things he could have done, child, without having to do all of this here mess he was doing. My thought says he should have just went into the grown people industry and became a director. His stupid ass would not be in the trouble now. Dumb bastard. Child, when people like this right here, all you can do is laugh at them. Maybe one day he'll sit down. Maybe he might write a book, child. The jurors probably gonna write them a book or whatever, child. But this fool right here, he's so stupid, child. He just need to laugh at his own self. He probably do be laughing at himself. He be like, damn, I'm a stupid bastard. I done got caught. He be like, I done messed around and found out that these people look right here ain't about to be playing with me. Mm-mm. Why would you want your children listen to this mess? Child, that's a psycho to me. Your own children, you want them to know what you was doing at nighttime with adults. Mm-mm. Child, they would never, the children ain't gonna look at him the same, no more. Mm-mm. Miss Maria says that because most of them keep it on the low, except for folk like D. Howard. I'm not about to say those women were raw, swollen, and stinky. Ooh, ooh. Child, I almost like the gag on down, child. Can I get a trigger warning the next time? Child, they for JJ. Child. Y'all know why they was using all that baby oil. He probably had the girls in there on top of their head while somebody just poured down in it for JJ. All I know. Ricky said, my thoughts are working hard. Child, they probably have them stand on top of their hold up on the top of the head. Get up there against that wall. Go up, put your legs up. I wish a brother would. You child. It's hard to have trying to make it into heaven dealing with a bastard like P Diddy here, child. That don't make no sense. And ain't got nothing to work with. Child want to sit back there and watch somebody else. What did you What are you pulling on? Oh, he'd have been better off if he would have went to the store and bought him a big D pump, child, and work on that all day long. Just keep on working, keep on working, keep on pumping, keep on pumping, keep on pumping every day, every day, every day, and see what you come up with within at the end of the week. If you ain't come up with nothing at the end of the week from doing the pumping, nothing, child, you ain't gonna get nothing else. That's it. That's all. Go over there and find you one of them good docs because you're a billionaire and tell him what you're looking for, baby. Just tell the people what you're looking for. Tell them to numb you good, put you to sleep, and go ahead and make John Boy be John Boy. That's it. That's all. Psycho. Oh, that dude is crazy, child. Child, I cannot. It's the poverty of it all, child. It's always the men that ain't got nothing in their pants be always trying to do some stupid stuff. Oh, I don't like. They get embarrassed. Child. I just be hurting the bro. What? Dude, put that away. No, nobody want that. That when you say don't nobody want that, that's that be coming out my mouth before I really realize what had just come out my mouth. But yeah, I be trying to fix, but I cannot. Miss Bree says, I bet this is going to change being a flued out. Child. Why they're talking about here, they better go and pick up the rest of them, child. They said people do this all over the world. They said it's like a job. They said it in the courtroom for Diddy thing. They said it's just a job. That's how they look at it. Miss Maria says probably end up with the road rash doing that all day. Child. Stinking, singing in the background, sleeping with somebody you have no idea who he just slept with last night. Oh, then you talking about sores in my mouth. Oh, you bastard. I would have, child. If I was one of them girls and I had to go up in that courtroom and tell my piece, I look at that judge. I said, Your Honor, Your Honor, The only justice that I want, and I'm gonna need you to approve this. The only justice that I want is for you to put him in a room with me by ourselves. I don't even care if he's got handcuffs on or not. He ain't gonna walk out the way he went in there because I'm gonna get him for everything he had me doing all that crazy psychotic mess. Oh, you honor, I got a build up on the inside of me and I need to release. That's the only justice I'm asking for. I promise you, Judge, you honor, your honor. He gonna walk out, but it ain't gonna be like he walked in, but he will be able to walk out. So that's letting them know I'm not gonna, get rid of him, dismiss him or nothing like that. I just wanna whoop that ass. That's it, that's all. Ms. Pricker says, on a serious note, our girls need to understand all money is not good money. Absolutely, totally agree. And even in this right here, I say all the time, y'all, whenever there's something going on, and a lot of people be like, it's so bad, it's this, it's that. In the mix of the bad, we can always search and we can find something good in it. So, like you said, I hope it's a lesson to all the young ladies coming up, want to live this fast life, want to be about it, don't want to get it the right way. But what they need to keep in mind too, if anything that come easy, child, it ain't worth it. Anything come easy, child, you better check into it, child. There's gonna be something else behind it. I thought so that man is nothing good to look at. He has to pay for it. Poor little rich boy. Not poor little rich boy, child, yes. But yeah, I do hope and pray that it be a lesson to some of these here young girls coming up. And look at that Jocelyn girl. Child, she they done asked the Robert. She calls him Robert. I said, you better go ahead with the Robert girl. I hear you, child. She said, yeah, she asked Robert to marry her. Did she just snatch his manhood? Because that's what I think, child. When the men allow these here women to ask them to marry them, and they sitting there like a little bi, you sorry bastard to my. I do, child boy. If you don't go sit down somewhere, she done snatched your old manhood clean away from you, child. You probably won't be getting that back no time soon. Mm-mm, mm-mm. She told her mama then stop looking for me. I'm not lost. When I get ready to come out, I come out and I come see y'all. Y'all don't look for me. I look for y'all. I'm over here with Robert right now. I got to visit him every weekend. That's what the girl said. Now y'all can go ahead and relay that message over there to the child's parents. And they're talking about, they think that was AI generated. Child don't know what the AI, AB, the DE. I don't know what it was. All I know, that's what the girl said. It sounded like it was real to me, child. She came too hard with it. So then mom and daddy and all that. Y'all going somewhere and sit down. The girl about to be 33 years old next month. That's what she said. Leave that child alone. She want to be with Robert. Child, she's grown now. What y'all gonna do about it? Y'all, yeah, child, they need to go find them something else to do. They don't want him around Robert now because Robert is incarcerated and Robert can't have his people to call their people to write the check. That's what it boils down to. That's it. That's all. Some people say that girl got what is Stockholm syndrome or something like that. I don't know what she got, child. She got a little I want to be with Robert. So child, you like it, I love it, child. I ain't got nothing to do with it, hun. That's your man, as you said, child. For the girl parents and all that stuff. But yeah. But y'all ain't got no more for y'all. That's it. That's all, child. The YouTube streets is kind of dry and boring, child. I guess the people is really about sick of talk about Diddy and nobody wants to talk about that dumb, stupid show. Dumb and stupid show that come out and people all over yon and everybody scattered around. Child, they had Ken light skinned child. I couldn't even figure out who he was. I had to go back and zoom in on my picture. I said, there go dark skinned Ken. I said, Lord, he pecan tan right now. My thought says I bet a lot of these guys that have been doing the same things are getting rid of all the evidence. I bet the ocean has all the secrets in it. Ooh, ah, and my thoughts too, I like the water, y'all. Like going to the beach, but I just put my feet in the water because I've seen some activities go on in the water and stuff. Child. I don't care they got the chlorine in there or not. I'm still gonna feel like I'm nasty. I don't like that stuff, child. So I don't even really put my feet in the water no more. I just maybe like walk on the sand And then they have like the water setup places that you can wash your feet off and all of that. I run some water on my feet, but I cannot be doing all that stuff now, child. They do too much, child. They done took stuff out of blown all out of proportion. They just do the most, and I don't want nobody else's germs and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. Ain't got no more. Miss Maria says thanks for dropping by the live. Hope you enjoyed it. Help us grow, subscribe, support. $ G Strickland 8 and share. Join the squad for $2.99. Till the next time. Wishing you love, peace, and hair grease. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Miss Maria. Y'all get your families and everybody come on up over here and hit that subscribe button for your girl. Hit the subscribe button, child. That's it. That's all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for popping in. We're going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one. Bye.